Ever felt like you've hit a wall, whether it's launching that dream side hustle or managing the chaos of family life? Yeah, right. You know what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. What if I told you that the moment you think that you're at your peak, that you're at your limit, that you've truly only barely scratched the surface of your true potential? Today, we're going to dive into an unforgettable story of Jerry Itzler and a Navy SEAL. A story that is going to challenge everything you thought you knew about your own limits. As digital nomad parents, we often find ourselves stretched thin, juggling the demands of work, juggling the demands of family, juggling the demands of our entrepreneurial dreams. But what if the barriers that we perceived are only mental constructs? Ooh, think about that for a second. What if we could tap into this reservoir of strength, this reservoir of resilience that we didn't even know we had? So here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to join us as we uncover the powerful lessons from Jerry's experience. We're going to explore how to harness that same tenacity, how to harness that same drive in our journey as digital nomads and as parents. Whether you're on the brink of giving up on your latest venture or just feeling overwhelmed by that balancing act of parenting and pursuing your dreams, this episode promises to reignite your fire and remind you of your boundless potential hidden deep within you.
Being an entrepreneur sounds like, yes, another new client, I did it. But it can also sound like, I am really not understanding this technology, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed. Am I even cut out for this? That's why I started the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, to help infopreneurs, coaches, and course creators who want to build a business online, but are battling technology, overwhelm, procrastination, and even imposter syndrome. Think successfully, think differently, think bigger, and take action by learning tips from an array of business owners, all dropping knowledge on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
What is up? What is up? What is up, my resilient, innovative parental digital nomads and nomads to be? Welcome back to another dose of Navy SEAL learning. I am your Dark Horse host, Tracy Brickman, a parent, a podcaster, an entrepreneur that knows that the struggles that come with wanting to escape the standard 9 to 5 by starting a side hustle with the hopes of becoming a digital nomad. Yeah, I know those struggles. And you know what? They get even worse when you're all at the same time you're trying to maintain some sort of healthy work-life balance. It's not only so that you can be there for your kids, but so you can set this champion of an example for them at the same time. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine inviting a Navy SEAL into your home, right? Those are the best of the best. This is the cream of the crop of what our military armed forces in the United States have to offer. Now, you're expecting a few rigorous workouts and maybe some lessons in discipline. But instead, on day one, you're faced with a challenge that shakes you to your very core of what you believe are your own limits. This, my friends, is really not even a hypothetical scenario. It's exactly what happened to Jerry Itzler. Jerry Itzler is the husband of the Spanx Corporation. Now, Jerry Itzler, like many of us, had his own set of perceived strengths, had his own set of perceived weaknesses. Pull-ups? Well, definitely not his forte, but he didn't think he was that weak in them. But here's what happened when the Navy SEAL arrived at his doorstep. The very first test was unexpectedly simple. The question he asked, how many pull-ups can you do? Jerry was a little taken aback by this, but he managed to do 8. Not bad, right? I mean, Jerry's, older, like me, right? But the SEAL wasn't done. 2 more rounds went by, and with each attempt, the number of pull-ups that Jerry was able to do got less, right? Like from 8 to 6, from 6 to 4. His arms aching. His confidence was waning. Now, picture this. You're Jerry. You're exhausted. Your muscles are screaming, and you're convinced that you've given it everything you have, just nothing left in the tank. But then the SEAL drops the bombshell. All right? We're not leaving here until you do 100 more pull-ups. What? That sounds impossible. That even sounds ludicrous if you ask me. But here's where the magic happens. With the SEAL's guidance and his relentless push, Jerry, against all odds, completed 100 more pull-ups. One grueling pull-up at a time. Now, here's the thing I want you to take away from this. This story isn't about just physical endurance. No. It's a testament to the untapped potential that's within each and every one of us. Yes, even you. You see, as digital nomad parents, we often face our own set of pull-up challenges. Maybe it's launching a new online course. Maybe it's securing an affiliate deal. Or simply just managing a day of homeschooling, all while working to meet those work deadlines. And just when you think you're tapped out, you're maxed out, you got nothing left in the tank, life throws you another curveball. I want Jerry's story to serve as this powerful reminder. When we think we're done, we're just getting started. Yeah, it's about pushing past those mental barriers. It's about digging deep, and it's about discovering that reservoir of strength that you never even knew existed. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever embarked on a new digital venture? You're filled with excitement. Yeah, you're ready to take on anything, only to hit that roadblock that made you question everything about it. Why you started it. What are you doing? Can you do it? Well, here's the thing. Just like Jerry faced that daunting challenge of 100 pull-ups, every digital nomad parent encounters their own 100 pull-up moment anywhere in their entrepreneurial journey. Heck, probably even a number of times along your entrepreneurial journey. You see, the allure of the digital nomad lifestyle, it's undeniable, right? Yeah, I can feel you. Whether you're experienced in it or you're just dipping your toe in, the freedom to work from anywhere, the promise of passive income, and the dream of crafting this life on your own terms. Yeah, a little undeniable. It's a little seductive, isn't it? Yeah. But as many of us have realized, the path is seldom straightforward. It's a little zig, a little sag, and just when you think you got the hang of it, bam, there's an algorithm change. Bam, a campaign flops. Bam, there are global events that shift the digital landscape entirely. Now, if we take a moment and try to draw some parallels off Jerry's 100 pull-up experience, think of the first time you tried to launch an online course or set up an affiliate marketing campaign, right? You went into it. There was that initial enthusiasm, those countless hours that you spent crafting content, and then crickets. Yeah. You see, it's easy to feel disheartened. It's easy to believe that maybe this digital nomad dream, it's not for me. It's not for you. But that's where Jerry's lesson really needs to come into play. When faced with challenges, it's not about that immediate setback. It's about that resilience. It's about the ability to keep pushing. It's about that ability to iterate, to learn, to grow. It's about recognizing that the first attempt might just be 8 pull-ups. That's all you're able to do. And the next one, it's going to be even worse. You're going to do 6. And the one after that, you're going to do 4. But with persistence and with guidance and with that relentless drive, you can reach that 100 pull-up milestone. You will. I know you will. The reason I know that is because throughout this podcast, we have delved into any number, over 170, I believe it is, real life stories of digital nomads and digital nomad parents who have faced their own 100 pull-up moment, and they emerged stronger. We have and we will continue to explore the importance of adaptability, the value of the growth mindset, and the sheer power of tenacity in the ever-evolving digital realm. However, every challenge, every setback is an opportunity in disguise. I want you to remember that. It's an opportunity to push past your perceived limits and redefine what's possible along your digital nomad journey. Now, I'm getting a little pumped up myself. How hopeful you are too. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to picture this. It's 6 p.m. Your toddler has just spilled juice all over your freshly cleaned carpet. Your older child, they need some help with their homework. And amidst all this chaos, that all-important client email pings you on your phone. Yeah, it's moments like these that you can feel that you're in the middle of your own 100 pull-up challenge, right? Yeah, it's just the realm of family life and the entrepreneurial journey. Jerry's encounter with the Navy SEAL wasn't just a lesson in physical endurance, as I mentioned earlier. It was a masterclass in mental resilience. And as digital nomad parents, this resilience isn't just crucial for our entrepreneurial journeys, it's really the virtual backbone of our family dynamic, right? Being a parent is check that. Being a parent is the most rewarding job in the world. But it's also filled with countless challenges. I think everything is. But really, I think being a parent, while being so damn fulfilling, is also filled with countless challenges. From managing the daily hustle, from managing the bustle of family life, to instilling values in our children. Every day as a digital nomad parent presents its own set of pull-up moments. And just like Jerry, there are times we feel that we have hit our limit, right? We've given it our all. We got no gas left in the tank. But have we really given it all? Drawing inspiration from Jerry's story, let's consider those moments when we were right on the brink of losing our patience. Just teetering right there on that edge, when the demands of parenting and work life seems just completely overwhelming. It's in those moments, those words right there, when you're teetering on the edge, that you have a choice to give into the exhaustion and tap out, or tap into that untapped reservoir of strength and resilience. Throughout this podcast, we've explored stories of parents and non-parents who faced their very own Jerry moments, those 100 pull-up challenge moments in family life, in digital marketing, in their entrepreneurial journey, and they have emerged triumphant. Remember the couple where she woke up paralyzed from the neck down? Yeah, give me a spilled glass of juice on a carpet any day over that. They faced it and they came out on top. From managing work calls during the child's tantrum to finding quality family time amidst tight schedules, these tales that we have heard and will continue to hear about resilience, I want them to inspire you. I want them to uplift you. I want them to make you think, well, shit, I could do that if they can do it. But what is the takeaway from all of them? Well, let's talk about Jerry. As Jerry discovered, he had more in him than he ever thought possible. We too, both of us, you, me, all of us, we have this capacity to rise above the challenges of parenting, to rise above the challenges of the 9-to-5 grind, to rise above our digital chaos and find joy in that very chaos, and to create lasting memories with our loved ones. All at the same time. What? Yeah, no, it's crazy, right? So, now you've heard about Jerry's transformative experience with this Navy SEAL, and if for some reason you skipped over it, go back and go listen to it. Now, I want you to think about how it parallels with our journey, yours, mine, our journey as digital nomads and as digital nomad parents. But the question becomes, how do we channel that Navy SEAL mindset into our daily grind? How do we channel that Navy SEAL mindset, especially when we're juggling the best side hustles for parents and we're juggling all of our family responsibilities and perhaps we're still in the middle of the 9-to-5? Well, let me give you 3 tips here. Tip number 1, visualize success with every endeavor. Whether you're launching a new affiliate marketing campaign or you're planning that family vacation on a budget, I want you to start with a clear vision of success, of the successful campaign or the successful family vacation. Just as Jerry visualized completing those 100 pull-ups, imagine your side hustle thriving or your family enjoying a memorable trip, all laughing and giggling together. It's this mental imagery. It not only fuels your motivation, but it also provides you with this roadmap to navigate those damn challenges. Tip number 2, celebrate the small wins in your digital nomad journey and in your family life. Every pull-up Jerry completed was a testament to his perseverance. Similarly, every milestone, no matter how minor or how big, it is a step forward. Did you secure a new subscriber to your online course? Good, celebrate it. Did your kid come home and ace a test? Good, celebrate it. Did they just come home and say, I completed the book report? Good, celebrate it. These small victories, they build momentum and they remind you of the progress that you're making as an entrepreneur and as a parent. And tip number 3, stay anchored to your who as well as your why. Jerry was lucky enough to have a Navy SEAL pushing him and urging him past, well beyond the limits he thought were possible. But what's your driving force? What's motivating you? Is it the dream of financial freedom? Is it the desire to provide the best for your family? Or the passion to set an example for your children? In the challenging world of side hustles and digital nomad adventures, keeping your why front and center ensures that you will be able to push through the tough times, and there will be tough times. Ensures that you'll be able to stay the course, as it were. But let's also make sure your who aligns with your why, right? Or here's what you're going to find is you're going to start self-sabotaging yourself and your success long before you get to celebrate that first little milestone. Review your why and review who you are at your core, your values, your beliefs, the things you will stand for, the things you won't stand for. And if you find that they don't quite align, you better line them up. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to be self-sabotaging yourself. Incorporating these 3 tips into your life can transform your approach to challenges. Incorporating these 3 tips into your life can transform, making you more resilient and more determined. Just as Jerry discovered an untapped well of strength deep within him, you, my friend, you too can harness the power of that Navy SEAL mindset in your digital nomad journey. You too can harness the power of that Navy SEAL mindset in your family life. Remember, it's not all about the number of pull-ups. It's about that determination to keep going one pull-up at a time. So, as we wrap up this enlightening journey from Jerry's living room pull-up challenge to the vast digital landscape where parents hustle and parents thrive, one thing becomes clear. Our limits are very much, and quite often, self-imposed. And with the right mindset, and with the right mentorship, the possibilities are boundless. So throughout today's episode, we delved deep into the essence of resilience. We drew some parallels between Jerry Itzler's transformative experience with that Navy SEAL and our own adventures as digital nomad parents. So whether you're exploring the best side hustle for parents, or you're navigating the intricate dance also known as family life, remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every challenge is an opportunity to push past perceived barriers. And every challenge is an opportunity to tap into that untapped reservoir of strength and determination residing deep inside of each and every one of you. But my friends, this journey, not one that should be taken alone. Well, it can be. It's a little harder that way. The path of the digital nomad parent is filled with highs and quite a few lows. It's filled with triumphs and setbacks. And having a tribe, let's call it a tribe, having a tribe, a community that understands, supports, and uplifts you, my friends, that can make all the difference. So if you're ready to connect with other like-minded individuals, to share your stories, to seek advice, and to celebrate every milestone, big or small, then I invite you to come join us over at the Dark Horse Tribe Facebook group. It's a space where dreams take flight, where challenges are transformed into stepping stones, and where every member is committed to crafting a life of freedom, a life of fulfillment, and a life of boundless potential. Here's what you do. If you want to join us, head on over to darkhorseschooling.com/tribe, TRIBE, and that will shoot you straight over there. If you're on Facebook, on your phone, or whatever you happen to be listening to us on, you could search Dark Horse Tribe in the group section of Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you there. I look forward to you becoming a part of our vibrant community. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in Jerry's case, a single pull-up. I want you to embrace the journey. I want you to tap into your inner Navy SEAL, and let's redefine what's possible together. See you in the Facebook group. And with that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
And you know this.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.